What's up? Let me make sure we are set and you can hear me. Let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are we good? Let me know before we start. We don't want to get into a bunch of different subjects and then we're not even ready. So it looks like YouTube refresh. Looks like that's set. Sound, let me know if we're good. All right. Says like we are good. Let me see who's here. I know it's been a while, and I'm going to talk about where I've been and what's been going on, and a bunch of other subjects to talk about, including what do we have? PayPal stuff going on with taxes, um, store updates, and what's been going on. Burlington apparently right now has been the hottest one. We'll talk about that. A little smasher pass here and there. Let me see. All right, Ethan, what's up? Ron J, you were super early. You and Aaron in the chat, so good to see you guys. Todd, Burlington high-end soccer cleats have been fire. Yep, we're going to talk about that. Hustle Badger, what's up? Good to see you too. Panda Rose also here. Taylor's here. Dan, Anna's Pro. Let's see. Lion Sports, Eric, Paper, Drew. Good to see you too. Also on IG. Mercurial Venom. Let me see who's here. Oh man. Daniel, what's up? Brian Oakbrook Picker, what's up? Bandit Clans, District Deals, good to see you too. Fabian's also here too. Mountain Star Deals, good to see you too. And in person. Ocean So, good to see you too. Miami Beach. Let me see. Doug the Pug, yo, what's up? Just in case, some more people coming in. And let me make sure we're set on this bottom thing. So I have like a little, we're actually going to go through this little like slideshow thing and talk about various topics. So we're going to mix it up this time. Number one, where's Hustleby? He'll probably be in the chat. He's not going to be a special guest today. He'll be a special guest later on. And since this is the first one, I wanted to get into different topics, but I think also throughout the year, just have different special guests. I think it will be pretty cool. So it's kind of like live show. Don't know who's going to be on. Could be Hustleby, could be somebody else. So I'm going to work on that for the future ones. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. Mr. Hafapino and Zombre's also here. Danny, what's up? Let me see where I'm at on here because I have to screen share and go through the topic. So that's it for a little opening. Let's go to the first one. Screen share. We'll make sure this works right because I haven't done this before. It's entire screen. Okay. Make sure you can see. Can you see everything? So I have chat. You can see me on the bottom and our topics for today that we're going to get into. And we're going to start off with football because, all right, last week, what? Let me know in the chat. What do you think about the games? What do you think about Saints, Rams? What do you think about Chiefs, Patriots? I'm a Dolphins fan. So that seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl once again, I think everyone's just tired of it at this point, right? Like, really? Patriots again? But I can tell you this, jerseys, hats, we even had socks in there, beanies, jackets, all this random stuff that's going on. If you do find it, Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, all of this, I mean, you're going to get pretty, not easy sales, but people are going to be so hyped up right now. Especially next week too, making sure they can get it in on time. You always have those people that are like, man, the game's coming up. I got to get a jersey. I got to get a random. All of a sudden, they're Patriots fans or Rams fans. And that's the time where you can cash in on some of these things that that you might find, I think, at Ross. I found a Nike fitted Rams hat that was it was selling pretty good right now. We're going to get into some of the other ones people have been finding. Patriots, I don't think I've seen too many at the stores. But then again, I'm in a random place in Texas, so who knows. But let me know in the chat. All right, Saints were robbed. I mean, we get bad calls all year round. It happens. This one was really bad. But Saints also had a chance, right? I mean, they also could have won in overtime. Breeze threw interception. So we had that, but yeah, NFL's getting sued. I did see that too. People are just, I think people wanted a refund for the people that actually went to the game. So that's, we'll see what happens there. Let me get my other notes ready that I was going to talk about. All right, next one. Let's talk about PayPal. So right now, if you log into PayPal, it's about that time, tax time. and my 1099 was there. It was ready. So you can find it under here, reports, tax documents, and then click on the link. So it should be there. I don't know if they got everyone's ready to go, but for the most part, I think the people that I've been talking to have already got it already. I know, sucks to start off the show with some tax info, but that's where we're at. And we're going to get more into that later. Paper Drew taxes, I know. Let me see. Next thing, downer. Where I've been at. So we took a super long break compared to other, I guess, like previous years. I did Ross finds of the week for how many, like 100 straight weeks or something. Once I hit 100, I'm gonna tell you just how I felt. I almost felt like, man, can I do another 100 of these? It felt like I just been doing so many of them. I tried mixing it up a little bit with overall like hustle finds of the week, and even then I was like, it just feels very much the same. I definitely got to mix things up. And so during the last year, late last year, still, I was working with my family business from pretty much throughout the whole mornings into like 12, 1 in the afternoon. So pretty much 20 hours a week or so. But to really step up for like YouTube, eBay, Merch by Amazon, everything that I was doing, I was like, yeah, I can't work here and still put the 20 hours. So I was working with my parents trying to figure out when I could finally leave. And then once the Christmas break came, they closed, for like 3 weeks. And I was like, all right, now starting in January, full-time reselling Merch by Amazon, eBay, and YouTube. And right when the Christmas break came, I was like, this is how I kind of felt as far as my levels go. Like eBay, I was like, I've been going strong, even with the other, platforms as far as selling, shoes, sneakers, all that. Merch by Amazon, I've been doing okay. The money was still there, but I hadn't been uploading as much as I'd wanted to. And then YouTube, I just felt was like at my lowest. I'd hit kind of like I had to just keep it going because I didn't have the time to really put in the energy and effort into it. So I was like, let me just keep this going for now while I really get my businesses going. So once January started, I got those up where I wanted them to be. And then I had to really think like, what can I do for YouTube? So it's not only going to like help people, but also back to where I was kind of in the beginning, which was in-store action, tutorials and how-tos and things like that. So that's what I did. And so now we're going to get some, I think my first 2 kind of like how-to refresher type of videos are going to come out in the next 2 weeks. So I'll get that going. Let me make sure, everything's set on here. Daniel, good comment. And so I haven't mentioned these apps. Me and Hustlebee mentioned them a little bit in here, and you probably know why. We haven't really been mentioning them a lot, but yes, I do sell on them. We should have code names for these apps, but the difference between these apps and eBay is like, yes, eBay, you kind of have to earn your keep when it comes to taking photos, having great feedback, like what's going to make you different from everybody else. And then on those apps, I think it's good as far as like fees go, everything. You don't really, you're kind of throwing with everybody else. But if your main goal is to undercut everybody, it's the same thing. Like that's not going to help anybody. So that's the thing I'm kind of like on that part. But yeah, those apps are very good. Yes, I do sell on those. And yeah, Carlos is here. Sneaky. Yeah, we do need like a code names for these. Let me see where am I on? I almost said the name because yeah, it's so easy. There we go. I think I have some stuff pending, but there I am if you want to see on my rating thing. I got to build it up. I don't know how much more it could go, but it's not helping me if I do build that up. So there we go. All right, let's go to the next one. Talk about where I was. All right, so I had some, I guess, like things I've been thinking about as we've been going along. This last like I guess 3 weeks of the new year. As far as patience for me, a word that I wanted to kind of talk about and how we can use that in Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, etc. So right now, oh yeah, it was 810. Sorry. As far as Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, everything. So right now, patience. Number one, if your sales are kind of low in general, keep in mind that everyone's kind of going through some weird, tough times right now because of like government shutdown. We're like in what, day 33 or something. I'm not here to talk about politics and your president and everything else. You know, things happen. I get it. But now we're in this situation to where government shutdown is really affecting a lot of people. And a lot of people aren't going to spend money on shoes during this time until they get some, money in. And I don't know how that's going to affect tax time because when tax time also comes into play and when the government shutdown thing ends, what's going to happen when they're going to have to work on the taxes and get all that stuff going? I don't know what's going to happen. But as of right now, people are borrowing money from other people that can help them out. People are taking out loans because they don't know when the next big check is going to come in. They know it's going to happen. We just don't know when. So we're staying patient as far as maybe sales go. I think right now, sales have been pretty good for what's been going on, but we have to stay patient in this entire thing. And look at the bright side is that if you're sourcing a lot, you're getting some really good stuff. Keep the prices where you're at. No need to, try to, panic on things and start letting things go super cheap. Stay patient. And then when people start getting these tax returns and their big paychecks, then, start spending money, get the economy thing rolling again, and we'll be set. So stay patient on the sales part. Fines. So Burlington has been good for different people in different parts of the US. It looks like. Going on Instagram, the people that have been leaving me comments, people I talked to in the DMs, it looks like California and like DC area have been doing really good. It looks like maybe even like Philadelphia area, really good on Burlington cleats right now. High-end soccer cleats. A lot of people are finding those right now. Arizona, Texas, we're doing okay. I've been finding some here and there. Even Florida, kind of like a little dry too. If for some reason, I think we're all in like, little finds here and there. But California, DC, Philly, all that, man, they've been finding some really good stuff right now. Daniel says Cali is dry, so that's kind of surprising. I think some of the people in, I don't know if it was like in LA. I don't think it was more of like North Cali. I don't know, but maybe in LA, I think some pretty good finds out there. Not in San Diego, as from Doug the Pug. Let me see, 24 high-end cleats in South Texas. So there we go. That's from Tommy. So maybe it is slowly getting there. But we have to stay patient because keep this in mind. When the days that you don't go to Burlington might be the day you can get some high-end cleats. So you have to stay patient, but stay consistent. You want to keep going no matter what. You don't want that to happen to where you've been going every single day, and then that one day that you decide not to go is when they end up restocking or some random, finds come out. So stay patient with the finds, keep going, and hopefully you can, cash out on the big time when it does happen. So patience in that. We talked about what the fines and the government shutdown thing as far as like sales go. Something else I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, patience as far as goals go. Because it feels like 2019 just started, but it feels like we've already been in 2019 for a while, and it's barely January. Like there's no need to already panic or worry about stuff if you're trying to hit certain goals. Because I know people that wanted to do, hey, 2019 is coming up. I want to make this certain amount in January and February, go and start off the year strong. Sometimes it doesn't happen like that. So stay patient now, keep sourcing, build up the inventory. And I think your goals will start to happen as the economy starts to happen. So that's what I can say about that. All right, let me go back because I didn't get to see a lot of the questions and comments. Glad to see you live. Hey, Hustle and Silence, good to see you too. Moving to Colorado, that should be interesting. Hustle and Silence. I'm gonna see how that changes everything for you. Hopefully for the best. Let me see. Dry as a desert here from Drummer. 4 of those Phantom Vision Elite Gold cleats. That's insane. From those. John, what's up? Las Cruces in the house. Do you go every day to Ross or Burlington? I try to go every day. There's been a couple of days in the last like 2 weeks I wasn't able to go, but for the most part, I'm trying to do the full 7. Catching restocks and RBX for sure. I mean, those are just nonstop. Those are all day RBX. Any soccer cleats 10.5 and 11 that I can buy off anyone for 100. That's from Bandit Clans. And to keep this in mind too, 10.5 have been selling pretty good recently. So don't skip out on those. Even if you just see, I know people have been kind of like hesitant on 10.5 isn't even that big of a size. If we're going 8, 8.5, 9, those are good. But 10.5 have been selling pretty good recently. I saw your last video, caught that restock at Marshalls, saw the same bunch, got excited, but nothing. We're going to talk about Marshalls right now and store updates. So let's go into that. All right, store updates. I have good news and I got bad news. All right, Ross. They're opening up 4 new stores. So if you're in Greenville, Tennessee, Jonesboro, Arkansas, or Kearney, Nebraska, Sarasota, Florida, they're getting another Ross. That's all the good news because Ross is getting 4 brand new stores. If you're in this area, let me know in the chat if you're in any of these cities, because apparently a lot of these Rosses are going to be opening in closed up Kmarts. So if you have any random Kmarts that are closed up, Ross might be getting in there. And if not, then Spirit Halloween store will get in there in October. But there you go. Sarasota, there you go, Holly. You're getting a new one. Now the bad news. Marshalls in Burlington. Marshalls, here's the thing. Marshalls closing 2 Southside stores by the end of the month. Now, I got this article a little bit earlier this month. This is in Chicago. So I know there's some Chicago people in the chat. Let me know what you think about this. I don't remember. I got to go back to the Chicago Out Hustles to figure out which ones these are that me and Ken went to. But it looks like this is West 47th Street. Let me know if that's good. It's the Morgan Park location. And let me see. S Marshfield Avenue inside Marshfield Plaza. So that's 2 Marshalls down. We can't afford this. We need this. What's going on? So let me know, Chicago people, if you caught this or not. Let me see. Morgan Park is a ghetto. It's from Doug. Target is closing the South Side too. That's pretty crazy. And Burlington. So this one, Chambersburg Mall, which is Scotland, Pennsylvania. Did I get that right? PA. Burlington is closing on that one. Final weeks before closing. I don't like it. Let me see. What is the... let me see what the chat says. Lower income areas of Chicago. 2 new Rosses open in Miami in October. That's from Ocean So. Let me see. I wasn't able to go. They closed this weekend. That's from Mercurial Venom. So yeah, that's... I mean, it sucks. Even if it is, doesn't matter what area though. I mean, more sourcing opportunities, but kind of weird for a Burlington to close though. Like I think Burlington for the most part has been going pretty strong. So that was kind of weird for me, or at least thinking that they're going to close random stores. But Ross going strong. We're going to add in 4 more, and believe me, they're going to add in who knows how many throughout the year. All right, let's go to the next. Now, someone had mentioned a comment. I don't know where he is. I don't think he's in here. We're watching the live show. That when we do the store reviews, we should probably do more of some power rankings and talk about some stuff. And I agreed. We do need to get some power rankings in here. So as of this week, what are we in? January I guess this full week that we're at. Here are my power rankings. Hustler Hacks power rankings, if you will. Burlington for me number 1 right now. Marshall's number 2. Ross number 3. TJ Maxx number 4. And DD's Discounts number 5. So let me know in the chat, does this seem true? Faith says seems true around here. Let's talk about each of these and what's been going on. DD's Discounts. I went on, let me see, when did I go? What's today? Wednesday. I went Monday. I went last week, and it was pretty bad. They actually had these like fake looking Jordan 10s or something. Like, I don't know what was going on there. They also had some like Flyknit Dunk Low or something weird. They had some, surprisingly, they had some Hardens that were the newer Hardens, but they were huge. They were like size 18 or something. That was it for DD's Discounts, and that's going to take some time. I think the only shout out I can give to, which he's not here, he's not even watching, is Will, because I know he ended up finding some Air Max Plus at DD's Discounts, rare. But shout out to Will, wherever you're at. Stevie D, where's B at? He was supposed to be in the chat. I don't know what happened to him. But new show for the new year. I'm going to do it on my own. Oh, there he is. See? So I was talking to Ken earlier, though, is that we're going to try to mix in here and there like special guests and just mix things up for new year, kind of like even having this little chat thing. Oh, so see, there's Will. TJ Maxx. So right now, really the only thing for TJ Maxx is like the yellow tag clearance. I know some people have been finding shoes for like 30, 26, things like that. So cheaper deals as far as shoes go, whatever is left. Because I know for the most part, they have a lot of like cleats, football cleats that are still left over from like late summer. They haven't sold yet. But yellow tag, you're probably going to best go through like clothing, men's and women's, to see what's out there. Kind of go through the yellow tag. That's why I gave it 2 stars right now. Adriana, what's up? Good to see you too. We're just talking about Chicago. Anyone in the chat go to Nordstrom Rack? I probably should have put that in here. Maybe I can, next power rankings, we'll throw in Nordstrom Rack. How about that? Let me see. Burlington's still popping in Jersey. There we go. That was one of the good areas. We talked about how Burlington and the high-end cleats. 3, Ross right now. So some high-end cleats. Shout out to Moose. I know he found some high-end cleats. Not many, but there's some hidden gems in there. Air Max Plus, which we're going to get into for Smash or Pass on the next little slide thing. And some clearance items. So if you've been going through Ross, they do have high-end clearance stuff right now. Some stuff at like, what, $4.99. Some stuff at like 49 cents. Ridiculous. And I've seen some stuff like the Victor Cruz go from like 49 down to 29, which still we're not going to get that. Oh yes, district deals. The reason why Nike isn't on here, we can't technically classify it with the with these off-chain stores, because Nike outlet and Adidas outlet, and I mean that's kind of like they're their own things. You should technically be going to those stores every single week. Like they don't even belong in this list. That's how good they are. Right now with Nike, we have MVP passes still going on. We're probably going to get friends and family coming up soon. Not only that, last weekend we had 30% off clearance and backwall, and you could use your MVP. So Nike factory store, all that is like on a totally different level. That should probably always be number 1, and you should be going there every single week to do research and or buying stuff. So we're only going to stick with like off-chain stores. All right, let me go back to Ross. Some Air Max Plus were out there. I've seen the black one. I've seen the flag one, which we're going to talk about. Now, I gave it 3.5. Here's why. Air Max 95s, for some reason, are still out there. That's easy money. If you've been picking those up, it was one of the hustle finds of the week. and they did sell pretty quickly, so look for that. High-end Adidas and Nike. So I think the Jason Kidds were kind of a random. I really don't know how many of those are out there. I think Ken did find one pair. Let me know if you ended up finding the Jason Kidds in your area. But people have been finding some yellow Air Max Plus. I hadn't seen those yet. High-end Adidas, more like NMDs, Ultra Boost. It looks like just an explosion right now at Marshalls, and they're all over the place. And some of them are really, really taxing right now, like $80 for NMDs or something. Like it's super high. Here's the thing with Marshalls. I have a feeling they're gonna go down our power rankings because now that they've kind of stocked up, I think they're gonna wait a while before they sell a lot of that. And I don't think we're gonna see another restock for a while. Doesn't mean you shouldn't go, and not check here and there. You should still be going. But I think that it's going to slowly fall down. I think we're going to see Ross come back up again. All right, and number 1, Burlington. You should be going to Burlington every single day if possible. Instead of even watching this live show, you should be at Burlington. Unless you're at Burlington watching it, then props to you. Burlington right now, high-end cleats. You've seen the explosion all over Instagram. People are just getting out of control. They're excited. They have no clue even what some of the some of the high-end cleats are or not. Like if they're even good or not. I think people are just getting whatever they can. People are foaming at the mouth. People are walking out of there moist because they're so excited for the high-end cleats. Hey, go every day. Make sure you're getting some good stuff. Can happen. Ultra Boost, we're going to talk about that too. I haven't seen any Ultra Boost at Burlington, but NMDs are now going to Burlington. There's one shoe I can tell you that's on all of these. It is Shox Gravity. You're not going to go to any one of these stores and not see a Shox Gravity. Maybe these discounts, you won't. But Shox Gravity at Ross, Marshalls, Burlington, I knew this day would come to where we're going to see all of these in all stores. Yes, I said moist. That we're going to see these everywhere. And some high-end Nike stuff is like Air Max Plus, Air Max Deluxe, Air Max, what else is out there, Burlington? Random stuff. We're tired of the Copas. We've been seeing those like, 19.4 or 3 or something. There's a bunch of those too. But I think Burlington right now is going to be your main source, I think, for some really good stuff. All right. Anything else you want to say? Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, anything you want to throw out there? Predictions for next week. And my prediction is we're going to see Marshalls fall a bit. And I think Ross is going to come back up. I can tell you this, though. Compared to, like, how many years I've been doing this, going to these stores. I told you guys out of the womb, like sourcing and checking comps. 2019 definitely has to be probably the better, starting off the year strong as far as like these stores already having like clothing and shoes and different stuff. I remember probably not last year, the year before that, I think 2017. I don't think we saw any new like shoes and even clothing until like March. It took a while. So right now to see this kind of stuff, I think it's awesome. I think that, we just got to keep doing what we're doing, keep getting more. People are going to tell you reselling is dead or these stores are dead or probably some random cities that people don't even know that there's some hidden gems sitting there. But yeah, good money to be made. I'm really happy the way 2019 started with the finds. So, all right, let me get some water. All right, let me go to, what am I talking about next? Oh yeah, Smash or Pass. So we're going to do a mini Smash or Pass. I got 3 main ones. You let me know what you think. Shout out to Fabes Finds, which I think is here in the chat. So let me know, smash or pass Ultra Boost Women's $44.99. We've seen NMDs for $44.99. What do you think about Ultra Boost? Now, not men's, women's, but what do you think about this colorway? Penguin the Penguin said, I found those pass. Stevie D pass. Hustle B trash. Mercurial Venom smash. Pass. Internet is cutting out. Let me know if you can see me or not. Everything's good. I'm double checking, but it looks like we're okay. District Deal says trash. Pass. I'm a man, so pass. Personally, I don't mind this colorway. I do think $44 is a really good deal for this. Our only problem is that Adidas right now, NMDs, Ultra Boost, they've just hit they've hit probably the all-time low, I think, for a while now. And personally, I wouldn't mind testing it, but I don't know if I would go all in. But I've seen someone also posted, I think it was like a different colorway. I think this one's probably going to be your checking completed listings or not checking completed listings also may hurt you. And here's the thing though, you can say scared money don't make money. I've seen a lot of fines and people making decisions on stuff that's not going to happen. So let me see, is internet cutting out? Let me see. I'm lagging a little bit. I'm checking on this thing. Okay, it's getting there. Yeah, I was lagging a bit. I'll put this on the side just to make sure I'm lagging or I'm okay. Okay. So yeah, you really have to just make the right decisions, and sometimes you make bad ones, sometimes you make good ones. But yeah, you're gonna stay smart with it. You make good decisions, it'll happen. But you can experiment too, take risks, see if it works. So next one, let me put this away because it looks like we're back a little bit. Shout out to my boy Natural Average Finds. You can go subscribe to him. You can follow him on IG. Smash or pass. Let me know in the chat if you've been finding this shoe or not. Personally, I haven't seen it in my area, and I think these are what, like World Cup Air Max Plus. I don't know, are they World Cup? I know they're Air Max Plus, but I don't know. A lot of them smashing the Air Max. I found them today in Air Max 90. I hadn't seen them yet. Are we lagging? Looks like we cut out. Let me know if you can hear me or not. Are we back? I don't know what's going on. Looks like we're slowly coming back. Sorry, guys. Smashly, you need to do your modem. Sorry, I don't know why it's cutting out. Let's see. Am I back? I think I put it in here. There we go. Okay, we're good now. I don't know what's going on. See what happens when we don't do a live show for a while? YouTube's like, we haven't even done this in like a month. Now we're back. Yeah, smash for everybody. Found 4, sold 2. So there we go. Government shutdown. So yeah, I think solid pickup. I definitely still pick these up. I don't care about the sizes. I don't care if more people do find them. Pick them up. And yeah, stay patient with them. They're Air Max Plus. What is there to really lose on these? Smash so hard, Glenn's internet cut out. All right, next. This is the last one. Shout out to Half a Pino, which Half a Pino, he did not pick these up, but shout out to him. He is my boy. $79.99 for these. Here's the thing, though. Doing the research, and I think we also showed these on the recent Marshalls video. Smash or pass. Here's the interesting thing about this shoe is that some people have been finding this exact model at Burlington for $44.99. And here it is, $79.99, brand new with box at Marshalls. So Let me see. Straight up doo doo. Jimmy, what's up? Good to see you too. I don't know if I shouted you out earlier. Let me see. Pass, smash. Smash if you find it at Burlington. Mercurial Venom. So good. Threw that in there. Let me see. Your internet passes on these. Pass. Smash for a 39 quick flip on. Yes. Pass. 79 pass. Yeah, 79's pricey. And look at Marshall's trying to get into the mix. Compare it 200. Oh, really? And yes, pass. Halfapino. There he is. So go follow him on IG. All right. So last, I'm going to get into this segment for comments. And then we'll close out with Q&A. And we're done. It's already 35 minutes in. So new section part of this live show, comments. This is going to be a mix between, these are YouTube comments that I've piled up together. That legit questions that marks the bottom of the shoe width. Hold on, we're lagging. Let me see. Can you still hear me? Let me know. Let me see. Okay, and we're back. Now what's going on? Okay, be careful. Okay, turn out the microwave. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Your internet passes on the news comments segment. All right, and then it just freezes, and then we can't even go and say anything anymore. Okay, let me read this again. GoPro Junior, what do you do with the marker Mark Ross marks the bottom of the shoe width? So Stevie D, nail polish remover, Goo Gone. So yeah, Goo Gone has been doing really, really good. And but for some, I don't know, some pickups, the Goo Gone hasn't been coming through. And where is it? I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. I don't know what I did with it. I thought I put it here so I can show you guys what it is. And now I don't know what happened to it. But there's another one called Ink Be Gone. And that one works pretty good because sometimes Ross, they use pen, like Ron J just said. Hardest to get off when they use pen at Ross. I hate that. And Goo Gone sometimes can't get the job done. And so I started using this Ink Be Gone thing. I don't know. I thought I put it here. Let me see if I could find it. Or maybe I was using it earlier. Anyways, I do got a video. I'm going to do a video on it. You can use either one of those and it will show it. Hairspray for the pen, Paper Drew. That's pretty good. Let me see. Goo Gone for the most part. Yep. Been getting red marker. It's random. Yeah, it just depends like what they're even, whatever store, whatever they're doing. Who knows? But that's what I could use. So GoPro Junior. You can use the Goo Gone or this Ink Be Gone or some of the other ideas we have out there. Hairspray for the pen. If you're going to use acetone, you better be really, really careful. Even with the, what is it called? Nail polish removal thing. That's also got to be super careful. Working to buy Ink Be Gone. I only saw it on Amazon and eBay. And I'm going to do a video, a refreshing video on what to use because I've been getting that question a lot. And that video is only going to be like 4 minutes. It's quick. And I'll get that in like another, it's already done editing, so maybe another week. I saw this one from South Mike Gaming. It says, I'm getting profiled by the Ross Loss Theft Prevention. You would think seeing me with a cart full of fines is innocent. I guess they see me as suspicious when I'm checking the comps on each shoe. Loss Prevention kept following me and describing my appearance and clothes loudly on the radio. It's the not so fun part of this hustle. So that's from South Mike Gaming. My response, it has happened a lot. Try walking into stores with a camera and they like, I don't know, they depends who's working. Loss Prevention. Is this a real comment? That's from District Deals. Yes, it is. And it's happened before. They do send workers. I've seen them like ask, "How you doing, sir? Good morning, sir. Can we help you with anything, sir?" And they send like like 5 or 6 different workers to have them walk around every single time. And I'm like, yes, I'm doing okay. Yes, everything's all right. And yeah, it happens. It's happened to me. Looks like it happened to other people in the chat. So I thought it was a funny comment. Is this a real comment? Yes. Don't look so sus. That's from Ben. Yeah, because walking into a store with Hustlebee and a camera and trying to figure things out and being super loud, stop reselling. Yeah, gonna draw some attention. Getting harassed by loss prevention. Let's see, say hello and smiles. Having more before too. So there we go. From Faith, random workers all of a sudden stocking the shelves. I always get funny looks whenever I walk through the women's shoes. Oh man. Just fart and they go away. Farting also works. Let me see. Look at this damn guy again. Yeah, get used to him. All right. Then do the employees know you? So I know here's funny. I know one loss prevention guy in the front on one of the Ross stores. His name's Jesse. Shout out to Jesse. And the reason why it's hilarious is because this guy does this every single time. I walk in and I'm like, hey, anything new? And he's like, dude, you just missed it. Like 5 minutes after you left yesterday, they brought out all the shoes. And then the next time I see him, I'm like, hey, anything good? And he's like, dude, you just missed it. Yesterday, they just had they brought out all the shoes and they had this and this and this. And it's funny. So every time I see him, he never tells me if there's anything good or not. He just tries to make it feel like I didn't find anything. So I think it's hilarious. And then I go for myself and then they'll have this and this and this. And I was just like, yeah, they had this or they had that. But he's more of like someone that for the I guess for his own collection. And he does that. Not really a big time reseller. All right, let's go to the next let's see, go to the next comment. You look like Nicolas Cage. This one, I don't even know why this one even made me laugh that much. Like even when I first read it, I was like, the resemblance is uncanny with Nicolas Cage. Just a random comment, highlighted comment, by the way. So I thought that was pretty hilarious. So yes, we're gonna have a mix of good questions and just some dumb comments. Let's go to the next one. All right, I don't know. This is from XXB13XXX. Just curious. Do you just go by comps or do you have a certain percentage of retail you start off with? Like if it sells for $100 retail, would you start off $80? Just curious, but again, a good info video. So this question kind of threw me off a bit. Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you kind of understand. So let me try to understand this whole comment / question. If it is a question, you can let me know too in the chat. So do you just go by comps? Number one, that would be the smart thing to do. Check completed listings, what's going on. Do you have a certain percentage of retail you start off with? Maybe he's asking like ROI, maybe. So like maybe that's a damn small font. Yes, it is. 40% ROI. I guess I could say that. Like if it sells for 100 retail, would you start off with 80? So I guess it's saying like, let's say you find a Levi's jacket and retail is $298. Would I start off and putting it on eBay at $290 or $20 off and let's say $278 or something? The answer is no, because everyone's in different, everybody has different business plans, right? And let's say if I'm going to pick this up, I'm going to go by completed listings. Like what is it? What is this item currently selling for? What is it? What has it sold for in the last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? How many people are selling it right now? And how many are selling it in the size that I have or the size that I have available to me? And is this shoe something that I feel has value to it? Even if it is somewhat flooded right now, does it have value that I know I can sell it down the road? All I got to do is be patient with it. There's different variables that go with it. And I noticed that a lot of the questions that I get, not necessarily this one was kind of random, but a lot of questions I get through email and DMs are just kind of like, they want a lot of easy answers. And the thing is like, I'm not there sourcing with you, so I don't know what you're looking at, and I don't know how much you're willing to pay. I don't know what your capital is like. I don't know how much money you already have invested, how many items you have selling, or what platforms you sell on. So there's a lot of like different things in there that come into play. So I guess that's my answer for that one. All right. The answer should depend on this. How fast do you want to move that item? You can price it low. Should move fast, or price a little higher. It doesn't move as quick. If you price really, really low, you're gonna bring everything else down as far as the market goes. You might sell quick, but if you don't, that's the item that everybody else will probably see when they're outsourcing. So in that case, they're gonna be like, man, this dude's out here selling Air Max Plus for $69. Now I have to match $69. And for the people that have been in it for a while, you're thinking about it, that doesn't make sense. But if you're new, you're thinking, well, I don't have a lot of capital. Hey, it's selling. I could make $8 right now if I sell it for this low. I'm going to go ahead and do it. That's when it throws things off. So, yeah, there you go. There's my answer to that one. All right. Last comment. Bro, I F with the hustle. I just wanted to say you sound like a Martian. So that's from the goat, and he has a picture of a goat. All right, let's go to I don't even have a comment for that one. That was hilarious. All right, let's go to the last shout outs and comments. So my closing shout outs to Maximo Finds, formerly Hustle Badger. He might even be Hustle Badger on here in the chat. But yeah, shout out to him. Found these Air Max 97s. They look a little darker on screen, but I definitely dig in the colorway. Shout out to Cali Finds, our boy. Where is he? I don't even know if he's in the chat too. Cali Finds, of course, he's hitting up some good stuff with Phantoms. So good find there. And hey, where's Root at? I haven't seen Root in a while, but shout out to him because now he's just in time for the Rams salute to service jacket. Now that they're in the Super Bowl, time to cash in and hopefully get some really good money for it. So shout out to him. Let me know. I know I haven't really done it a lot as far as the shout outs, but hey, tag me on whatever. On IG, whatever finds you get. I can do some shout outs every week, especially for the live show, because it's something that we can all like we're all here kind of like going back and forth in the chat, and we get to see some of the finds that are out there. So let me know, tag me in whatever, and I'll do some shout outs for IG. So that is done. So let me close this. Stop. All right, we're what, 12 minutes away. Q&A, anything you want to throw out there? Anything about the new format? If you like the little slideshow thing, let me know in the chat. If we can just talk about different topics every week, and we can kind of see some things instead of just randomly talking back and forth. Hustle Badger, glad to have you back. Appreciate that. Anything you want to throw out there about Burlington, Ross, Marshalls? Anything you want to throw out there about eBay? Maybe sales? How are you doing? Florida's awful for fines right now. Can't wait to go home. District Deals is in Florida. He's enjoying his little mini break. He's ready to go back to DC and destroy the fines if you guys left him anything. I like the structured format. Paper Drew, appreciate that. Let me see. Hustle Badger. Oh man, you guys. We need code names. I recommend it. Hustle Badger, yes. It's been great. Tomorrow, January 24th, I have returns at Ross. I got from November to 24th to get a refund, but I have watches on my stuff. I need advice. That's a tough one. Depends what it is. Like I said, if you have items that have value, even though they haven't sold yet, maybe the price just isn't there yet, hold on to it, and if you're positive about it, you're confident about it, then yes, hold on to it. You can sell it later, and you'll know you'll get that money for it. If I sound like that whatever her name, tidying up. If your find doesn't bring you joy, then yes, go and return it to Ross and Marshalls and Burlington. Speaking of that, looks like thrifting might be some good finds out there if people are getting rid of a lot of their stuff at their house because of a Netflix show. If that's the case, I don't know, get your booty out there to some thrift stores, and you never know, might be some hidden gems, hidden jerseys that grandma threw out that because of the Netflix show. So get out there. Let me see, KD shirt. Oh yeah, there you go. Half a Pino. Nick Cage needs more likes. Let's see, Nicholas Cage looking Martian. Thanks from Hustlebee. Let me see, cleared out DC. It's from Faith. Let me see, gonna quick sell my LeBron 15 New Horizon. Let me see, Spark of Joy. Yep. Let me see, thrifting has been my go-to. Check out LeBron 15 Grade School. Everyone was passing on a few months ago. Are you talking about the what's it called? Marty McFly or Mag looking colorway? I didn't even get to see those here in my city, so I didn't even get a chance to pick them up. Let me see. Or are you talking about LeBron 15 Grade School that were at Marshall's that one time? Brand new with box. I never got those either. I didn't even found them in my city. Let me see. Katie's shirt made of 100% snakeskin. Let me see. 100 plus now district deals. Throw that trader shirt away. Let me see. How many times can you end your listings on eBay? For example, if I sell my shoes on a different platform, I end my listing on eBay. Is there any restrictions to how many times you can end your listings? No. You sell it on another platform, end your listing, and you can keep doing that as many times as you want. But depends if you, I guess it also depends if you're going to relist new stuff. That might come into play if you have a certain limit in your store. Random, maybe. Let me see. Graffiti Black Red $39.99. Oh, there you go. District deals. Have you found any NMD R1 Prime knits yet? Saw some Burlington yesterday, olive green ones. Yeah, NMDs have been there. I think $44.99 is the ongoing Burlington price, and $79.99 is the ongoing Marshall's price. What I think is funny, well, it's not really funny because it makes sense that Marshalls and Ross, they're selling and Burlington Shocks Gravity for like $54.99, $59.99. But yet the Nike outlet had them for like $30. Even at one point they were like the extra, they were like what, 39 plus an extra 30% off or something. So usually after the Nike outlet stores, we'll see some stuff trickle down to Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, and all that. And yeah, now we're seeing it. But of course, they have to sell at a higher price because we don't even know what they even bought them for from Nike. But they're going to be there a while. And I just hopefully all these stores aren't just flooded with these. But it could happen. Let me see. Let me go back up. Had a great had a great Q4, but paying the quarterly taxes wiped me out. That's from Faith. Yes. When was that? I think I paid it 2 weeks ago. The quarterly taxes, and yes, it's garbage. Had to pay that. Pretty much, I think I had whatever money I was getting from merch for like that last awesome Q4 month. Pretty much just went straight to taxes. Let me see. How do you decide if you send a shoe to FBA or list on eBay? That's a good question. So with FBA, for the most part, you're going to need brand new with box. I've seen some people sell it with a replacement box. It's been off and on. Sometimes people have been getting some emails from Amazon not to do it. Some people still do it. Some people can't do it. But for Amazon FBA, it's like a totally different ball game when it comes to shoes. A lot of people sell like lower end models because they're looking for the volume game, and there's different factors that come into play like rank and colorway and how many you're competing with people on Amazon FBA. So for the most part, if you're looking at high-end stuff that's selling for 100 plus or 120 plus, it's better for eBay. If you're looking at lower end things, Nike SBs, Blazers, or I don't know what else, probably FBA, but you got to look at the colorway and all these variables that come into play into that whole thing. Let me know in the chat. I've been thinking about doing like a debunking FBA video, because I've been seeing like so many FBA videos when it comes to shoes on like how great it is and how people are making instant money. Number one, it's not instant. Number two, you got to ship them away to the actual Amazon center. They're not going to sell immediately. And if the colorway isn't right, they could also sell, but Amazon doesn't give you that information because you only see what you see in the app. A lot of people, I think, are getting like the wrong information from this stuff, thinking that it's like super easy because of videos. Like FBA is a totally different game from eBay and our other codename apps. Totally different. So I don't know. I might do, let me know in the chat. I could do a debunking video thing on like the realistic thing about it, because man, some of this stuff's getting out of control. On like, man, I made $1,000 in 10 minutes because I went to this store. It's like you didn't even make anything yet because you haven't even sold it yet. All right. FBA millionaires for sure. Yeah. Apparently there's a lot of them too. It's like, man. Can you log into two different Amazon seller accounts using the same IP address? I heard a lot of people getting suspended having two seller accounts under one IP address. I don't recommend it. Amazon, even for the Merch by Amazon part, they've been kind of like cracking down on that kind of stuff, and it's been happening too for the FBA stuff. I wouldn't recommend it. So that's all I can say. I've had people just mixed. It's almost like whatever Amazon feels like doing, that's just what they're gonna do. But I wouldn't do it. Let me see. Where am I? Have you found a lot of NBA jerseys in general? Today I found Chicago Blackhawks jersey fully stitched because they wanted $54 for it. Jerseys can be hit or miss, like if the player currently plays for them or not. Totally depends. Or if it's a fully sewn jersey, really just depends. Let me see. Man, where am I? I think eBay, returns are bad. Yes, just getting started with FBA, all the info I get is different. FBA is almost like even when it comes to like video games, toys, other random stuff. Yeah, it's like I don't know, you get different info from different people. But the sourcing has completely changed than what it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was doing FBA for a while, and it was really, really good. Merch by Amazon came out. I switched. There's still good money in FBA if you know what you're doing. But just like anything else, like it's not as easy as everything as eBay seems or as FBA seems. You're going to have to put in the work and the effort just like you would anything else. Let me see. FBA is no different than eBay other apps. Exactly. We just talked about that. Finding low ranking stuff. There's definitely money to be made. Exactly. Hear it from Adriana, straight from her, letting you know. Do you follow Gary Vee? He started reselling. Yes, I do follow Gary Vee. He invented reselling, apparently. Gary Vee. Let me see. What else? What do you think about the Nike Air Jordan 1 Retro Flyknit? Yeah, I don't know. You have to really check on whatever platform you're selling on. But Retro 1 Flyknit, it's up to you. Seen a lot of off-brand jerseys, but I always pass. Takes so long to sell. I've been seeing a lot of them that no Nike, no Adidas, no related brand. That makes it super hard to flip in a decent time. What up, man? Enjoyed the new vid. Do you want financial freedom? Do you want to make 6 figures in 2 months? Take my course. That's some dish your deals. Yeah, there's a lot of courses and guides and gurus, and I mean, they know everything about reselling. Why even try? And I think we're done. Oh, would you rather send your FBA inventory to one FBA warehouse or scatter them across multiple FBA warehouse and pay extra for shipping? Depends on how much money you put in per product. If you can handle it in your ROI, then and you think it's going to get quicker to a warehouse that's closer to you, then do it. But yeah, Amazon does that too, where they're just like scattered warehouses, and that gets tiresome too. If you have to put in like 3 in here and 5 in here, and yeah, it just gets out of control. Guru is a new hustle and dish your deals and come on, like the video. Warfare War. Yes, appreciate that. All right, we are done. We'll see you next week. Will Hustlebee be our special guest? I don't know. I'll take some requests if you want to be a special guest. You want district deals in here? Half a Pino. Who else is in here? You want to be a special guest? Why not talk, hang out, and we can talk about the stores. Let me know. So yeah, trying to do this new format. We got some structured stuff. You can see what's coming up next on this little I don't know, slideshow thing. And let me know if you like that. So appreciate that. Thanks for guys being here, and also good to be back. And yeah, every single Wednesday we're gonna try. So appreciate that. We'll see ya. Go out and get it.